Hey everyone, this is Chefdice in house. We got an unbelievable show for you today on YouTube. Hawaii Crap Shooters first ever top 10 highlights of the month of April. But before we start, like, subscribe, and hit that notification button and be ready because this is going to be a fun one. Number 10. As we all know, Mr. Mauricio, our founder of Hawaii Crap Shooters, is very popular now. Over 2,500 YouTube subscribers, 700 Instagram followers, and climbing. So when he arrived at McCarran Airport, Robert, a YouTube follower, recognizes Brian. Of course, everybody does. And they talked and they met up. And one thing great about this, Robert was so kind from his heart. He gave Mr. Money Shot limited edition $10 and $7 gaming tokens, 0.999 silver. This is unreal. And how this all started in a garage where we got a bunch of friends just playing and talking about big dreams like maybe a year later. This is being surreal. And you know what, Robert, shout out to you and Mr. Money Shot. That was an unbelievable gift from Robert. But again, Robert, I got some $5 chips here. If you want to throw me a coin, please. Number 9. So fine. Of course, like a glass of wine. Aliante Hotel and Casino and Fremont Hotel and Casino, mahalo. And I'm talking about the food that you taking care of us Hawaii Crap Shooters. After long throws and on the table for hours and hours, we got to fill up our bellies. At Fremont Hotel and Casino, Tony Roma's. Mahalo Andre, general manager there. Great food, great ambiance, great staff, always taking care of us. Filled up to here. And then again, the second night, Hawaii Crap Shooters had a great treat. North Las Vegas top steak restaurant. 20 minutes away from the strip. Market, sea, and land. Unreal. Fine dining. Very affordable. But again, the group at Hawaii Crap Shooters had a treat. So once again, mahalo Boyd Gaming for being on the top 10 highlights. But hey, we'll be back. Number 8. This is not a crap associated with HCS. It's just we're lucky and we were starstruck, and we stayed at the Bellagio. And basically, here's the story. I was shooting at one of the Bellagio tables. These are $25 tables. And, you know, you only can stay in a partition. One person, no doubling up. And, you know, when there's people who's somebody, you can feel it. They have that strut and they have that look. So, again, playing at a table, you don't want to have confrontations, which was getting really bad. And they were bumping heads, the gentleman next to me and the pit boss. But what happened is, I just said, hey, call me up, sir, tap, tap, come on down, here's another spot. 4 of you guys can be comfortably in your little stalls. And he obliged with the Aussie voice. And I said, good luck. And he said, thank you very much. And then I just left it at that. And I went to Petrosian Bar to have a few with my buddy, Super Mario, and myself, and my wife, Samantha. We were talking about this situation we had. And she's like, oh, wow, that was kind of nice of you guys. So, you know what? I'm getting late. Trying to head back to the room. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, there you go. Samantha, there's the guys who was grumbling on the table. She looks at them and she just freaked out, really freaked out, and said, you know who they are? That's Kyle from Beverly Hills Housewives. And I'm like, I didn't recognize her as much, but I recognized her husband, Mauricio. So, you know, when they're there, and I said, "Oh my God!" So she told Mario's like, "Can Samantha take pictures with you guys?" And they say, "Oh, you know what? Can I take a picture too?" Because I was kind of ashamed, like I don't like doing that, but my wife was was starstruck, and she loved it. So we took a picture. As you guys can see, we took a picture right there with Mauricio on the right, Kyle in the middle, right next to my wife, and of course the gentleman right there next to me, Paul, is the gentleman basically said that was having a confrontation with the pit boss, but they were really nice to even look at us and take a picture. Number seven was a very exciting one for us as a Hawaii Craps group in the craps community. We had a formal meeting with Mr. Andre, the general manager at Fremont Hotel, and him and Mr. Monishat were talking about what's coming up in the Fremont and Boyd Gaming, and one of them was.
You guys have any special announcements here at the Fremont that you want to share with our Hawaii residents?
Well, it's big news, and it's not exactly for the Fremont, but it's brother over at the Cal, and especially for Hawaii Crapshooters. I mean, this is what everyone has been asking me, and we've waited till our governor has loosened restrictions, and so he did a press conference just a couple days ago. They're going to loosen in May, and the goal is to have each county open by June. And so we're taking this opportunity to bring back the Golden Arm tournament over at the Cal, and so the Golden Arm will be the weekend of September 23rd. So listen, this is the shot heard around the world. We kept hoping that they would be able to loosen restrictions, and so now we feel very confident by that. We'll have VH flying, and we'll be able to do the Golden Arm the weekend of September 23rd, and we want to welcome all our Ohana to come. And
you just gave me chickens.
As you can see, it was exciting for us in that room, in that meeting, and again, all us crap people out here and all around the country, we're excited. This is the Super Bowl for us guys, but again, like this guy has to practice. The most I ever threw was like 38, and I heard that if you're gonna be in the top 10 of a Golden Arm, you have to be in the 40s. So I got a lot of work to do. Number 6 is this guy, 33 rolls at the Fremont Hotel and Casino. And you guys know the story behind that is you need to roll 25 rolls without 7ing out to get this hat. And everybody thinks it's easy to do. You know what? No, not really. In about a year span, I have accumulated about 5 hats. But again, that was a lot of playing time. So the way I did it is I played early in the morning, mentally fresh, physically up, right? And not too many people on the table. And I got my mental state going. I got in a groove. And of course, 33. Once I hit 25, I was stress-free. But again, I wanted to hit 40 because again, try to practice to get that Golden Arm level. But it's very difficult. But again, as you can see, I get excited. I'm screaming because you know what? It's hard to do. Sorry. But 33, number 6, the Fremont hat for Chefdice. Number 5, halfway there, guys. Number 5, damn you, Mr. Money Shot. Even though Mr. Money Shot had 33, exactly like me, but he bumped me to number 6 because why? We had a little tiebreaker going on. Mr. Money Shot did 33 a day before me. And you know what? He texts everybody, and we were like, oh my God, that sucks. He had a Fremont hat because he established the next level. Now everybody has to, as a group, we have to like, oh my God, he has it. We need to get it. We can get it, you know, at least keep up with this guy because he's a beast. But once we had the 33, I matched him. The next day, went up and up, one roll piece. I went first. I rolled a 13. You know what? That's more than above average. I don't think so. It's early in the morning. He's tired. He was gaming all night. Then he rolls an 18. And again, that's why Mr. Money Shot is a number 5 for the Fremont hat at 33 rolls. I'll catch you next, Mr. Money Shot. Next time. Number 4 on the top 10 highlights is first YouTube channel, Hawaii Crap Shooters. First YouTube channel to film at the Fremont Hotel and Casino and Aliante Hotel and Casino. We did it in the month of April. It was unbelievable. Staff, management, they were so awesome, kind, very helpful in the needs for us. But again, as Hawaii Crap Shooters, we're very professional and we want to represent the hotels that we play in to the best of our ability. And again, thank you very much, Mr. Money Shot, for your professionalism, that these hotels open their arms for Hawaii Crap Shooters to come in and show what the hotels is all about. Number 3. Hey, you know what, guys? This number 3 is, I'm gonna call it Happy Father's Day. It's a story where I was at the Fremont. We were waiting for our Escalades to go to the Aliante. They were sending them Escalades to us, Hawaii Crap Shooters, to be brought down to the Aliante. So the crew basically, hey, let's go throw some bones. Sure enough, I took my spot, stick right 1 or 2, whatever it's open, and I saw this older gentleman on stick left 2, basically Brian's spot, and then he was grumbling, man. And I said, hey, how's the table? He always asks how's the table, and talking Filipino. The guy plays kind of junk. He don't bet on him. Blah blah blah. Grumbling, as everybody does, right? But as he kept on talking, and I kept on staring at him, and then you know what? Man, let him throw. He threw. Then I didn't bet because I don't bet on people I really don't know after me watching it after a few times. Then he threw again and he started talking. And then when he started talking, I put 2 and 2 together and I said, Dad! And I swore some profanity, right? What are you doing here? And then we saw it. He got into some tears came out of his eyes, and there was a heartfelt day. My wife even didn't recognize my father-in-law. That was crazy. It was crazy because we haven't seen my dad for about 10 years. But this has got to be one of my awesome. I will never forget this trip. I would like to thank Mr. Money Shot and the Hawaii Craps crew to even letting me be part of it, because I would not have hung out with my dad and played craps, the game that we love. And as you can see on these pictures, that this is going to be me and Brian 20 years from now, like how my dad and his buddy is to date. Number 2, who's it going to? You, Mr. Money Shot. What can we say? 36 rolls. 36 rolls. That's all I've been talking about. You guys seen it on video. 36 rolls. Calm and cool. He does his tippy toe technique. Tosses it. Boom. A 4. Tippy toe technique. Tosses it. Hard 4. Boom. 9 times hit that 4. Guess what? I wish I was on that 4. Wishful thinking. But next time, I don't have trust issues, but this guy is a beast. So again, number 2 goes to Mr. Money Shot with his unbelievable 36 rolls at the Aliante Hotel and Casino.
All right, honorable mention time. One thing great about this, I have to say, I think we got one of the best crews out there. The reason being is because not like we can throw the best, play the best, strategize the best, but what is great is with this crew that we have here at Hawaii Crap Shooters is that everyone respects one another. We're not better than each other. We bring something to the table and we compete, but in a nice way. We read each other to the point where we know how long this person can roll. We communicate your SRR. So that was one of the biggest reasons why we were successful in this trip. Because when we get to the table, we can't yell across this place and tell us this and tell them that. We just look at each other. We know from all the practice, all the Friday practices at Mr. Money Shot's house at Pacific Palisades made this trip a successful one. So again, I would like to thank John G, who's our guy on the Las Vegas, who tells us what's going on. He tells us the ins, the outs of any tables, gaming, hotels, intel basically. Grant, G Money, he's our guy who gives us the numbers of stats, anything you can think of. He's a guru at that. Corey, we call him a random roller, but I don't think so. He's been throwing in double digits ever since we've been on this trip. So, you know what? This guy, I'll find him a nickname. Okay? Or you guys comment below. Give me a nickname for him, and we'll start using it. Okay? And of course, Monster Roll. You guys know it. You guys know her. She's one of the top women crap shooters out there. You know what? You guys know it. You may hit a slump, but guess what? You can't be in a slump all times. She's gonna crush it. Mr. Money Shot, thank you for being a founder, giving us the opportunity to be with you, practicing at your house. And of course, Hoku. He's just a great guy. He used to be a golden arm. Thank you again, Hoku, for being part of what we have here special. Thank you for the mini tea leaves that you made to give us good luck. Super Mario, you drove all the way down and surprised me at the Bellagio. But, you know, open our arms. You're like a brother to us. You can join us anytime. Anytime, man. We have trust in you. We love you to death, brother. And Uncle Mel of Craps Hawaii. Uncle Mel, with your wisdom, man, you're like an encyclopedia. We can talk to you all night long and any angles. Everybody check out Uncle Mel's YouTube, Craps Hawaii. But I must say to our wives, Hazel, Balisakan, Mrs. Money Shot, thank you for dealing with us guys yelling at your house every Friday night. My wife Samantha dealing with me. You guys know I'm a screamer, man. I get too excited. She's always like, chill down, chill down. No, I'm not. Okay. Again, that's all I want to say. Thank you very much. It's important to play with guys you trust, a crew that you can have fun with. And as you can see on Hawaii Crap Shooters, the videos of the live videos, how much fun we have. And you know what? This is what it's all about. Craps is not a money-making machine. It's a bonus when you make it. But again, it's about the fun, the times of being with your buddies.
This is what you guys been waiting for. Number one. And you guys some of you guys may think about it and think about it. What? Yes. It's the hottest table ever seen on YouTube channel, especially the Hawaii Craps YouTube channel, at the Aliante Hotel and Casino, where you got 6 hammers who threw 16.66 SRR and rake $10,232 in a 2-hour span. Who can say that? I can. I've seen it, and you've seen it live, Craps Live, at the Hawaii Crap Shooters YouTube channel. So that's our number one. And hopefully we can do more of these every month. So please like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. And do me a favor, comment below and let me know what else you want to see. Alright? So, Chef Dice out.